Clothes in our closets have been around for thousands of years. Pants go back to the 6th century BCE. The world's oldest dresses go back to ancient Egypt. Even sunglasses were worn over 2 millennia ago. But the t-shirt, one of the most common garments worn today, is considered a new invention. So what took so long? And more importantly, why do you look so good in one? Understanding the origins of the newfangled t-shirt means understanding underwear. In the late 1860s, men didn't wear boxers or briefs. They wore flannel onesies called union suits. The union suit was comfy, warm, and fit underneath their clothes. It also featured a button butt flap that allowed easy access for, you know. From the union suit came long johns, or two-piece long underwear. Out went the flannel, the buttons, and the butt flap, and in came cotton fabric that could be easily washed. The lack of fasteners and the comfy cotton led to guys wearing the top half of the long johns year-round. These shirts were soon sold separately and called pullovers. Problem was, in the late 1800s, these long-sleeved pullovers were still considered underwear. If you were seen wearing one without a dress shirt over it, it would be, well, quite shocking. In 1904, companies were cutting off the sleeves and making pullovers cooler for the summer. The Cooper Underwear Company marketed their short-sleeved undershirts as bachelor shirts, emphasizing that single men didn't need a partner to fix buttons on their shirts. That's because their shirts didn't have buttons. Reductive and apparently effective. The US Navy saw these bachelor shirts as a perfect opportunity. After all, their sailors were bachelors who didn't know how to sew. And these shirts dried quickly if wet. So the Navy officially made these short-sleeved pullovers a standard piece of their official uniform in 1913. In 1920, author F. Scott Fitzgerald was the first to officially use the word t-shirt to describe these short-sleeved tops. In his book, This Side of Paradise, the protagonist brings a t-shirt with him to college. The name came from the garment's shape, like a T. And by the 1940s, it wasn't just college-aged kids wearing t-shirts as a piece of casual clothing. Soldiers returning from World War II also started to make the t-shirt a casual, common clothing item. But it was arguably two actors and icons from the 1950s who first made wearing t-shirts cool: Marlon Brando and James Dean. Brando wore a white t-shirt in the smash hit film based on the play A Streetcar Named Desire, and a few years later, James Dean wore one in the movie Rebel Without a Cause. Both were super popular and super cool, and the sales of t-shirts started to skyrocket. By the late 50s, companies were starting to experiment with screen printing graphics onto shirts, like college names or popular characters. This was also an instant success, and before long, graphic t-shirts were all the rage, and helped turn the t-shirt into the worldwide fashion phenomenon it is today. That's t-shirts to a T. Next time you pull out your favourite one, just remember, people thought these were underwear not that long ago.